Hello, mates. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. All right, if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for tuning in. For the new subscribers, please, you can click on the subscribe button and keep watching. So in today's class, we'll be learning how to draft a basic shot. Okay, so we'll be needing a tape. We'll be needing a tape, ruler, curve, pen and pencil is what I'll be using for this tutorial. Okay, and your measurement, of course. This is the measurement you're working with. All right, so let's get to class. As you can see, I've already drawn my line. Okay, so this is the starting line over there, and I have 3 inches allowance there, and I also have 3 inches allowance by the side. Okay, as you can see, 3 inches and 3 inches there. As we are going on, you will know why I left those allowances. All right, so here I have my hip point. The hip point you're working with is 9. Okay, I just hope you are seeing everything clearly. The hip point I'm working with is 9, and the length of my short is 20. Okay, and I added 2 inches allowance for the hemming. I usually like to add my hemming allowance in my pattern. Okay, so right now the hip circumference we're working with is hip 44, and 44 divided by 4 will have 11. Okay, so I'll be marking 11. All right, I'll mark 11 and connect with my ruler, and then the 11 I got, I'll also mark it like so, and mark it down to the hip points like so, and connect. Have to pay close attention so that you don't make mistakes. Okay, let me connect the 11 inches I'm marking right now is for the crotch extension. This is the crotch line. Okay, I'll have to extend the lines to the 3 inches allowance that I marked out before. So let's extend the line. Okay, having done that, the waist we are working with is waist 30. So we'll be dividing waist 30 by 4, and we'll be having 7.5. Okay, I'll be marking the 7.5 I got because there won't be any darts in this short. If you want to sew a dart, you can add 1 inches allowance to it, but for this tutorial I'll be marking the exact 7.5 that I got. Okay, so let's mark like so. And we'll connect with our curve like so. All right, so just like so, just take it slowly so that you don't make mistakes. Okay, we have done that. So right now this is our crotch line. We would have to divide our hip by 20, and wherever we get, that will be our crotch extension from the front. But right now I'll have to bring this line down. Okay, the line that stopped at the hip point, I would have to bring it down to the crotch line. Okay, so my hip circumference divided by 20. If 44 divided by 20, we'll have 2.2. Okay, so I'll mark the 2.2 right now. But first, let me extend this line so that you don't get confused. Okay, mates. So let's connect with a ruler. We just need a straight line. Okay, so let me mark the 2.2 that we got right now, like so. All right, and then you move away by 0.2 at your hip point, just like I'm doing right now. That will help you to connect, so that it wouldn't go too deep, to just be like a guide for you to connect your crotch extension. Okay, so let's connect with our hip curve, like so. This tutorial is beginners friendly. Okay, if you don't have any knowledge of drafting a short or cutting a short, after this tutorial you will love it, you will enjoy it. All right, okay, so right now the round nail. Okay, first of all, we would have to get our plumb line. To get your plumb line, you place your tape like so and get the midpoint. You can just flip your tape just like I'm doing and get the midpoint, and then mark. Come down to your knee and do the same, and then connect with a ruler. You just need a straight line so that we'll be getting it right. This is our plumb line. Okay, so having done that, we would have to divide our round knee circumference. Our round knee is 20, and 20 divided by 2 is 10, and the 10 we got, we would have to divide it by 2 also because of the line. So we'll divide the 10 between the plumb line. We'll mark 5 like so, and 5 at the other end too. Okay, so let's mark 5 inches and 5 inches, and then we would connect. Let's connect with our curve like so. Okay, you can use your ruler for this side if you want, but I like to use my curve to give it that shape that it deserves. Okay, so having done that, we would also connect the other side. As you can see, you place your curve like so, take your time, no rush, so that you would get it right, and connect. As you can see, the front block is ready. As you can see, it's looking beautiful and nice. So coming down to the hemming allowance, we would have to add extra 0.5 inches so that when you flip it over while hemming, it will relax. So I'm marking 5.5 in between the line. So I'll connect like so. And like so. Okay guys, the front block is ready. Okay, so there is a little adjustment I will do for the front. I'll move up by 0.5. that's for the side. This is the side. Okay, and then I'll come down by 0.5 for the center front, just like I'm doing. That will help your waist to relax, lap very well, and then connect like so. Okay, having done that, we would move over to the back. Okay, we'll cut together with the back. This is what we'll be using right now. The other line is no longer valid. Okay, so right now we are done with the front. So for the back, I'll be using a pen so that you can be able to differentiate between the front and the back. I'll come down to the crotch line and come in by 1 inch. That is for the back, and I'll move up to the waistline and go up by 1.5 inches. It actually depends on the hip you're working with. You can move up by 1 or 2, but for this tutorial I'm moving up by 1.5 and extend the line. Okay, and then I would come in by I'm still showing you that is 1.5 that I went up with, and then I'll mark 1.5 here too and connect to the 1 inch that I have down here. Okay, let's connect with a ruler. The line will be a kind of slanted, just a little bit slanted. It's not that obvious though. Okay, having done that, we would divide our waist just like we've done for the front. This is the center back right now. Okay, this line is our center back. So we'll divide our waist 30 by 4, and of course it will still give us 7.5. so let's do that and see where it falls. Okay, I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing, but I will show you. All right, right now I'm done marking. Okay, so I would also, okay, as you can see right now, let me connect to the line, the other line, the place I went up by 1.5. would have to bring it down, and remember I came up by 1/2 inch from there. Okay, as you can see, 1/2 inch from there, and we'll be dividing our hip by 4. Hip divided by 4 is 11. Remember, we're working with hip 44, so let's mark our 11 inches on our hip line. Okay, and then we would connect with our hip curve just like we've done for the front. There is no much difference between the front and the back anyways. Okay, so we'll connect like so. Connect like so, and then after that we'll be dividing our hip by 10, but this time around is for us to get our back crotch extension. Okay, so right now we'll be marking what we have there. Wherever we have there, we'll bring it down to the crotch line. I have 2 points, so it's not up to 3 inches, 2.7, so I have to bring it down so that it will blend with the hip. Okay, blend like so. And then having done that, we would move over to the crotch extension. Okay, so 44 divided by 10 will have 4.4, and we'll be marking like so. Remember, from the center back, that's what we are working line right now. Mark 4.4. okay, so let me mark, and we would also come out by 0.2, just like we did for the front. So that is to help us to connect so that it wouldn't be too deep. Okay, so let's connect. I just hope you are seeing what I'm doing clearly. Okay, so place your curve like so and connect. All right, so you can just mark a straight line like so. All right, that's how to do it, and this is the line we are working with. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is move over to the knee and move away by 0.5 on both sides, just like I'm doing right now. 0.5 here and 0.5 there, and then use our hip curve and connect. We are almost through with the back. It is that easy, Sumates. It's that easy. Okay, if you follow this step by step, telling you, you will get the best of it. All right, it's that easy. And we'll connect here like so. Just place your curve like I'm doing and mark. Okay, that's it. And we'll also do same for the hemming allowance, just like we did for the front too. You know, the back is usually bigger than the front, a kind of, with just a little thing. Okay, so we're marking 0.5 here and there too, and we connect. That's all. And remember, this tutorial I did everything together with the band, but when I'm through, I will separate the band from it. Okay, meanwhile I'll be tracing out my back from the front. I'll be using my tracing wheel to do that. I believe that this is beginners friendly. Okay, this tutorial is a beginners friendly. Even if you have no idea of what we are doing, by the end of this video you can be able to draft a shot without any issues. So here is our tracing wheel. I have a paper under, so I'll be tracing like so. I'm tracing the back out. Okay, I'm tracing the back. Okay, I'm done tracing the back. Okay, let me show you. Okay, as you can see, this is the back, and let's cut. After cutting, I will separate the band from the pattern. Okay, here is the front and this is the back. Okay, right now we'll be tracing out the band from it, and I'll be marking 1.5 inches. That's the standard band. Okay, that's the standard measurement for a band. So let's do that quickly, and let's move over to drafting the pockets. Okay, I'm giving you everything for this tutorial. I'm showing you everything. I'm not hiding anything. Okay, so after watching this video and you practiced, maybe you drafted and you made a shot, please, I would like you to tag me on my Instagram handle so that I can see what you came up with. Okay, so you mark like so. Okay, this is the front, and you also label it so that you don't make mistakes. All right, after doing that, I will label them so that you know where the center front is and where the side front is, and also do same for the back too. Okay, so before cutting out, I will label them. My fan is really disturbing these papers, but let me write center front and side front. Then I'll write up to indicate where the up is, and then write down so that when you are sewing, you wouldn't make mistakes. Okay, that's for the front, and let me do same for the back too. Center back, side back, up and down. All right, so I'll cut it out right now so that we'll be able to move over to the pockets. Okay, so I'll do same for the front too. Okay, having done that, we'll set that aside, and when you are cutting, make sure you are cutting 4 pieces. Okay, this band should be 4 pieces. Okay, all right, so right now I'm labeling them so that I'll know which is the front and which is the back to avoid mistakes. Okay, so right now we'll be moving over for the pocket. Okay, for the pocket is not really hard, it's easy. Just place your front pattern like so, and then mark. I don't know whether you can see what I'm doing properly. Let me shift this. Okay, so you just place your front pattern and mark 1.5. You can mark 1, you can mark 2, depending on what you want, but for this pattern I'm doing 1.5 there, and I'll come down by 6.5. okay, by 6.5, and connect like so. Just give it a little curve. If you like, you can make it straight, but I would like to give it a little curve, just a small curve. All right, so let's connect like so, and then for the pocket back, I would move in by 4.5 and mark like so, and then use my ruler to draw a straight line. I'm using my curve anyways, but you can use your ruler. What we want is a straight line, and mark like so. Having done that, we'll come down by 4.5 or 4 inches. Let's do 4 inches. Okay, and then connect like so. Okay, and connect like so, and then use your curve to blend it like so. Give it that curve. This is our pocket bag, guys, and give it that shape it deserves. Okay, so that's it. Our pocket bag is ready. Let me label it. You can just use your tracing wheel and trace it out. Okay, this place is going out, and the other side is our pocket bag. You can just trace it out. All right, and then everything about this short is ready. Remember, when you are cutting to your fabric, this should be 2-piece, and the back also should be 2-piece. That's it, guys. And when you cut it like like so. It will be looking like this. I don't want to cut it now until I'm done with what I'm doing. It should be looking like so. Okay guys, that's it, and we are done with this tutorial. This is the pocket and this is the front and the back. So mates, we have come to the end of today's class. Please like, share, subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.